Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Now I don't know about you, but I feel very autumnal right now. I've just been out to a park, it's called Battersea Park in London, and there were all brown leaves on the floor, there was conkers, it felt like chilly but that like sunny blue sky weather, which I just really love. But this is the time of year for layering. It's the time to get the tights out, get the teddy coats on, and to be honest, I'm a little bit over the summer. But I'm going to Bali in 3 weeks time, so I'm gonna have to get back in the summer vibe, get my bikinis out again, but then I'm like back into autumn winter and ready for like Christmas and feeling like cozy and fires and mulled wine, and it always involves some kind of alcohol with me and food. But anyway, thinking about the clothes again, going back to the clothes. I have definitely done a lot of shopping recently, and I've really been thinking about what pieces I can put together for autumn winter staples. So today I'm going to bring you my autumn winter essentials, things that I'm really loving at the moment and pieces I can just like layer up. So let's get on with the video. Things first, what I'm wearing. I mean, I don't think polka dots, if we go any year, they will not be on trend. You cannot ever go wrong with a polka dot, and that is why from In The Style I got exactly the same dress, but one is in black and literally one is in this emerald green colour. To be honest, I do like the emerald green colour because I think it gives it a little pop, and I also think in autumn winter time it's really easy to just go for black on black, which to be fair, I'm quite a black on black kind of gal sometimes, but occasionally I think it's quite nice to get a little bit of colour on the go. Also, emerald green going into autumn winter is one of my colours. I got the size 6 in both, so they're quite almost loose fitting. They've got like these really airy sleeves and they just fit really well. I'm more of a playsuit kind of person than a dress, only because I find that they're more breezy and you're not worried like if a gust of wind or like some freak rain, which we have quite often in this country, let's be honest, in winter. But I kind of like to casual it up a little bit, wear some boots, which I'm going to show you in a moment, and some tights, and I think a little jacket, and then you're just on point. And I think these are perfect. I'm thinking with a scarf, everything. Yeah, these are definitely one of my essentials. These are the little boots that I've been wearing so often, and they've only got a tiny little heel. They are a pretty little thing, and what I like about them is because they are quite low, quite chunky, but I really like this kind of stud thing going on. I think it just makes them like a little bit different. What I don't like with boots is when they go slightly higher, so they go above the ankle. I just find for me, like I've got on the bigger leg side, I suppose, compared to the rest of my body. If you've watched my channel before, you'll know that I talk about that a little bit, which is totally fine. I like my legs. However, I just find different things suit different people. I find that if you wear a lower ankle boot, they are slightly more flattering on your legs than a higher one. Into really big oversized jumpers, and so I got this as well from In The Style. This is a size 6. I would say just stick to your normal size for sure, because this style is always meant to be worn very baggy. So I like red anyway. I think it just gives a pop of colour. I do like to have a cinched in waist, but I think if you wore little boots as well with them, I think I'd wear different boots in the Study Pretty Little Thing boots, even though it wouldn't be like a bad option. I think I just more like plain black. Or even, I think if you wore a legging rather than a tight, you could even wear some trainers. I always think autumn winter is a time to be really snug, and I think you can kind of get away with more of like a casual laid back style, and I love to do that kind of look in autumn winter. But I think they do this in various colour combinations. I think a black one with like a red stripe, but I like the red one because again it's different than black in the winter time and like more of a pop of colour. To another cardigan I got recently. This is a Selfridge cardigan, and they actually do so many banging cardigans, big, thick, knitted. I mean, I could buy the whole range at the moment from Selfridge, and unfortunately my one that actually a lot of you have been asking me about on my Instagram is in the wash at the moment. It's woolen and it's red and it's lovely. But this I love. It's like an off the shoulder real slouchy thing. It's not cropped at all, but I really don't mind that, and I really like these details. They're like almost like fake buttons down the side, but I always like to wear these really off the shoulder with a casual jean. This also isn't that thick. It's like a woolen material, but it's not like a thick material, which I also quite like. I would wear this with like a black legging or a jean.
Yeah. Open up your ears for a second. Now let me explain. See, I'm not trying to take you down, I'm trying to take away pain. Try my best to refrain from being the same as all these other...
Moving on to the jean that I will definitely always be into. I go and kind of flitter about having a look for other jeans, but to be honest, they just annoy me so much. They are just so uncomfortable and make you look not great. Have you ever been jean shopping before? It's a traumatic experience, guys. Absolutely traumatic. I don't know who agrees. Comment below if you have been jean shopping recently. I know for me, I'm like, am I really this shape? But I am. And I think sometimes we just have to like be comfortable with what we are and then like move on. And I know for me, a good pair of Topshop Joni jeans will just never let me down. I know that a lot of things will, men included, but these, never. And I have actually got a shorter length. So I normally go for a 26 waist, 30 leg length. But those are, they're not long on me, because let's be honest, 30 leg length aren't long, but I'm very small. But I actually went for a 28 this time, leg length, so they're a little tiny bit like ankle skimming on me. And what I find that these are really good for is if you want to wear a heel or a boot, because they've got that little tiny gap where your ankle is in between the end of the jean and the boot or the heel, is just a little bit more flattering. They've also got, as we know, this nice stretch. So for me, with the big bum, they just fit really well, and I think they retail at near enough £40 in the UK. I think it's like £38, but they're not massively expensive. I know that a lot of brands have almost like tried to imitate the Joni jeans that are actually more pricey, but I always find they do such a different like variation of colour range as well. And these, I always like a light denim wash too, so will always be a staple for me.
Lives that probably don't remember your name, and all your exes sitting left, I'm trying to home run, trying to make you happy, make a difference in the long run. So trust me when I say I'm swollen shut, I'm spilling out my heart because you won't.
Moving on to something a little bit different, which is a dress. But I'm going to show you why I'm showing you a dress. So this is a dusty pink colour. I seem to be obsessed with dusty pink at the moment. It's not mini, but it's not midi. It's kind of in between a mini and a midi dress. And what I like about it is to team it with something pretty casual. So what I love to do, and what I have done, is to team it with a really slouchy, baggy cardigan, and I got this from In The Style. So they're both in the style, they're both size 6, and I just think with like a boot or even a heel or a trainer. It kind of just makes something that could be really quite dressy. If you team it with something really baggy and woolen and knitted, it just gives it that more autumnal winter like look, but it also just really kind of makes it more casual. Moving on to my teddy coat. Ugh. I literally have just done a post about this and people go crazy for teddy coats. Now, it's probably not cold enough really at the moment to wear a teddy coat, but guys, if you want an item that will sell out everywhere in like every single brand shop, it's the teddy coat. It did last year. I remember I was hunting high and low for a teddy coat. It was like November time and could I get one? No. So this year I thought, first time I saw a teddy coat, I'm gonna get my hands on a teddy coat. And this is actually in the style, and it's also got like a thick lining too. So this is a really warm coat, one of those like staple coats that I think with a jean and a top or even like a dress, I think everyone's just obsessing over teddy coats at the moment. I got this in a size 6. It's pretty bit on the big size because it's meant to, but yeah, definitely don't size up in this, go true to size.
Up and now I'm going dumb when we touch. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're picture perfect, but I'm saying that we fit proportion. I'm showing you that we're more than love because of lust, not hidden behind the curtain. I'm telling all the facts, don't ask me because I'm certain. It's certain we both.
Actually another coat, and I got this one from Superdry the other day. And what I like about it, it's not like a normal denim jacket, which, to be honest, you can wear denim jackets in autumn, winter, but I always think they're a little bit more of a summer vibe. But this one, it's slightly thicker, and it's also got this like sheepy woolen lining. So you can see there with the collar that it just goes over the top of the denim collar, so you can see it through. I also just kind of like to just pop it on my shoulders. I just think for more aesthetics rather than warmth, it just looks really cool. And also this light denim colour is, if I'm getting a denim jacket, it's always like a light wash denim, very like 90s chic. So yeah, I got this in a, what did I get this in? Oh, I got this in an 8. I don't know if they do 6, but I couldn't find a 6 anyway. And it's got little pockets on the side, which are dead handy as well. It's meant to be worn a little bit bigger, so I'd probably get a 6 normally, but it's not really tight, so I'd even say go true to size or even size up. But I think, yeah, this is cool with all outfits really. Another just like staple in my wardrobe. We are coming at you with another jumper. Obviously, I love jumpers. This is a woolen jumper. This is also from Superdry, and it's like a turtleneck, which, to be honest, is normally not me. I normally am a bit weird about turtlenecks because I'm like, get it away from my neck. Don't know who agrees, but I like this one because it's almost like a cape. It goes out at the bottom. It's kind of long. And it also has some really cool detailing, like these pockets on the side, which, I mean, I love a pocket. I'm all for a bit of a handy pocket. And this detailing at the front. I'm gonna do that. Perfect. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I've really enjoyed filming it and sharing with you my autumn winter collection pieces. So everything that I have worn, I will try and find and link in the description below. If you've liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and drop me a comment below which one is your favorite outfit. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.